I'm live here, live there. We're live everywhere. Good afternoon. This is Roman Shersher, your number one online resource for buying property. 600,000. That's how many more sellers there are than buyers in the U.S. home market right now. This is the second largest gap ever recorded. This is going to be your fastest 12 minutes in real estate. Buy, invest, sell, update. Ready? Let's go. Buyers are holding the power in 38 major metros. California just put 3% down payments on the ballot. Jacksonville's quietly shifting, and the rates are ticking back up. Let's do this. All right. Let me go ahead and share exactly what is happening. Got a lot to go over with you guys today. So in the country right now, the home buyers are holding the negotiating power. Nationally, sellers outnumber buyers by 43.1%. About 600,000, 168 more sellers than buyers in March of 2026. That's just shy of the all-time record, 45.2% in December of this last year. 38 of the 50 major metros are now buyers markets. That's up from 29 just last year. Only 5 remain sellers markets. That's down from 9. Home prices, though, are still going up in those seller markets. 4.8% year over year versus 1.6% in buyers markets. So buyers markets and sellers markets are still going up in price. Okay? Leverage really matters in this market. Now the gap was 28% a year ago. Now it's 43.1%. So buyers who can afford to act right now have significantly more negotiating room. I'm going to share with you the deal that we just got for our buyers. It's phenomenal. Never been able to see this type of deal in the 18 years I've been doing this. All right. Next, the Middle Class Homeownership Act. California just put 3% down payments on the ballot, on the November ballot. If this passes, it could change how the middle class buys real estate in this state forever. Now, it's qualified for the ballot. Okay, they collected 900,000 signatures. Okay, they only needed 546,000. This is how many people want this ballot measure to go through. So what it does is this. It authorized, first of all, $25 billion in revenue bonds to provide low interest down payment assistance loans to middle income Californians. Okay, this is huge because you normally would need 10 to 20% down or have a mortgage interest premium that's huge. They haven't discussed what's going to happen with MI or if it's going to go away. Probably still won't go away, but at least you'll be able to have assistance with the down payment to bring down your cash to close of only 3%. That's very big. On a $1 million home, we're talking about 30 grand just for that 3% plus costs. The bonds are going to be repaid by borrowers and investors, not by the taxpayers. The program is designed to be self-sustaining. It also incentivizes new single-family home construction. So we have an inventory problem. We've had that inventory problem here for a long time. This is supposed to be helping that problem. We're going to see how this shakes out. We're going to also see how it gets diced up and exactly what's going to be on the ballot. We'll see. All right. Okay. Let's go into our neighborhood spotlight section. Liana, tell us about our neighborhood of the week.
So our neighborhood spotlight of the week. Hello, guys. We are going to be covering Pasadena today.
Pasadena, that's close to home for you, huh? Special place for you.
Yes, it is. It's a little extra special for me because that is actually where I went to culinary school at ICE, Institute of Culinary Education, received my culinary arts and restaurant and business management degree. So definitely really cool to see how the food scene is evolving there since that's where it all really started for me. Yep. So Pasadena, going over the history, what that word really means, Ojibwe I hope I'm saying that correctly, which means Crown of the Valley. It was chosen in the 1870s by settlers who wanted a name that reflected beauty and distinction, and really that fits for Pasadena.
Yep.
And it quickly became home to luxury resorts, grand estates, and of course the world famous Rose Parade.
Rose Parade.
Yes. And the food scene is one of the most dynamic in LA County right now. We have 3 new restaurant openings over there. First, it's not open yet, but it is coming soon. Just got word. Wa Iro. It's a Japanese bakery coming to Old Town. So, concept that a lot of people get really excited about, especially, being Japanese with the artistry, precision.
Wa
Iro. Definitely looking forward to that. Then we have one of our favorites, Bakari, coming to Pasadena as well. We were actually just there celebrating a friend's birthday. They have an amazing $40 per person, all-inclusive dining option now. Can you believe that? $40. You get 8 courses, anything you want from the menu. Of course, tax tip, gratuity, all that gets added, but soft drinks are included, and for an additional charge, you can add an open wine and beer bar to that party as well. So definitely a great deal if you're hosting a large event. And then another culinary exciting statement.
Make sure you get the date cake.
Yes.
Make sure you get the date.
It's called the best cake, and it's made out of dates with warm caramel sauce and vanilla ice cream on top. It's one of my favorite desserts of all time. Paired with their signature espresso martini, they do a little condensed milk action in there.
You can't tell we're foodies at all. You can't tell at all.
And then another major culinary landmark there is Lunasia. You guys might have heard about Lunasia. It's been in Pasadena for quite some time. They closed, and now it's reopening as Lunasia Signature. And that is going to be expanded hugely from their old location with orchids and lanterns and decor, a grand piano, expanded menu options like black pepper lobster tail. I know he's going to like that one. And lemongrass lamb chops.
Can we go today?
It's not open yet.
Oh.
So definitely luxury dim sum done right. And then a new exciting opening opened a few months ago as well, Rise Poke Shack. Some hits and misses with foodie blogger influencers these days, but it looks pretty good to me. Definitely want to try it out. Hawaiian style poke, high quality poke bowls. So definitely a serious lineup over there in Pasadena. It keeps growing. Got some rooftop restaurants as well. Pasadena for y'all.
Gotta love Pasadena. Rose Bowl, Rose Parade, some of the best football, and some of the best food.
Yeah.
Liana, thank you.
Take it away.
All right. Let's jump into Jacksonville. How is the Jacksonville market doing? As you know, I've been working in Jacksonville for 12 years now. It was the first time I went into Jacksonville, and it's been a fantastic market ever since we've been there. Done very well in Jacksonville. What's going on in Jacksonville? Well, number one, active inventory is up. They're up to 6,300 to 6,700 homes, up about 39% year over year. Months of supply sit at about 4.5 to 5.2 months. It's a balanced market right now. Sale to list ratio is about 97 to 98%. So discounts are back. Buyers are getting credits, repairs, rate buy downs. Main thing in Jacksonville and in any market, honestly, is to price it well, and make sure that you're in this market today providing incentives. Okay, incentives such as rate buy downs, credits. If you know that your buyers are going to want a certain feature in the home, then just provide it to them. Give it to them so that you're not sitting. Because once it sits, it gets stale, and then you're going to lose a lot more than providing them a little perk up front. Price reductions are increasing. You get fewer multiple offer situations, more deals falling out during escrow. Sellers are now competing with other sellers, okay? I don't really have a challenge with this yet. Knock on wood, we haven't. We do great renovations. Our flips are top notch. It's the properties that need work and need significant, not even significant, just need capital infusions, capital improvements. Those are the ones that are sitting because, once again, down payments, making sure your payment's right, and then all of a sudden depleting all your cash. You don't have a lot of money to go and do this stuff with. All right, so let's talk about our advice. What advice do we have for sellers? Well, for sellers, as I mentioned, price it realistically, okay? From day one. In buyers markets, homes that are priced right, they still sell. Homes priced aspirationally, meaning, oh, I'm hoping I'm going to get this number, they're sitting. Data shows only about 1.6% price growth in buyer favorable markets, okay? Consider offering concessions proactively. I just talked about this. If you know that, hey, they're going to want a deck in this house because there's no backyard space, put in a little deck for them. You get the right price, you get a concession. If you know that your AC is going to be an issue coming up in the inspection, that your AC doesn't work, fix the AC. Don't try to sell it with it not working. Your house is going to sit, okay? Offer a price concession, offer a rate buy down. We just got the most amazing deal for our buyers. We got them a rate buy down for the first 2 years and negotiated a lower rate for the third year onward. So in the first year, our buyers are only paying 2.5%. Second year, they're paying 3.5%. And then we were able to lock in a builder's grade loan, 4.5% perpetually. This is what we're getting. Now, it cost the seller about $40,000 to do this for our buyers, but they got the property sold and it did not provide them a terrible comp. So instead of asking perhaps for a major price drop, perhaps you can get concessions on and deals and things that you need in the home instead. That's one way we're negotiating without having the seller basically drop their pants on the market. They're giving stuff away in addition. They're giving stuff away, but they're not having to record a tremendously lower price, which messes up the comps for the neighborhood. Some sellers don't want to do that. So, advice for buyers. You have leverage right now in 38 out of the 50 markets out there. Use it. Ask for repairs. Ask for closing cost credits. Ask for rate buy downs, okay? Or work with us, we automatically ask for this. We have a whole template built in on the things that we're asking for right now, and we ask for everything and then see what comes back. We shoot for the stars, we reach the moon. Sellers are more willing to negotiate right now than at any point since 2013. I'm telling you, the best deals. I have a lot of buyers that are sitting, oh, we're gonna wait a year or two, we're gonna wait, the rates are gonna come down. Guess what? You're not the only one. What do you think is gonna happen when the rates fall below 5? Or low 5s? Already buyers are jumping in. Already the rates have come down and the buyers are jumping in. And I'll show you exactly what that means. If you're in California, watch the November ballot closely. This Homeownership Act could unlock some serious down payment assistance. What's going to happen when a lot of buyers that don't have down payments are going to come into the market with this down payment assistance program? What do you think is going to happen to prices? What do you think is going to happen to your ability to get a property that right now you're going to be the only offer on versus 3 to 5 offers? What do you think you're going to get if you're one of 5 offers on the table? Not a lot. Don't panic over the small little rate upticks. Okay, everybody's looking, oh, they're still way over 6. I'm waiting for them to come back over 6. Marry the house, date the rate. That's always the advice in real estate. All right, let's get to our mortgage rate comparison. Let's take a look at what the rates have done. All right, in the last week, the 30-year fix is at 6.32. A week ago, there was at 6.29%, up 0.3 basis points. The 15-year fix was at 5.91. It's now was at 5.92. It's now 5.91. So it's actually dropped a basis a little bit. The jumbo was at 5.92. Sorry, 6.52. Whoa, big difference. 6.52. We're now at 6.53. Okay, so we're just up just a little bit. And the FHA and VA loans haven't really done much. 5.91, it was at 5.92, and 5.93, it was at 5.94. So really, the rates pretty much held steady. except for the 30-year fixed went up a little bit, 3 basis points. So not major moves just yet. We're going to see as hopefully this conflict in Iran will subside, and then we're going to hopefully get down below 6% like we were right before that happened. All right? Okay, quote of the day. It's a Chinese proverb. I've used this before because I really love it. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Best time to plant that tree is right now if you didn't do it 20 years ago. One of the most widely cited sayings about the power of starting now, okay? Many buyers and sellers, they spend months, years waiting for the perfect time, but markets reward those that give action. Even in those small declining small markets where the sellers are outnumbering the buyers, prices went up 1.6% last year over the last 12 months. So if you look at a $1 million home, the price of that home went up $16,000. That's more than $1,000 a month. So the timing is never going to be perfect. Don't wait for the perfect time. Markets reward action, not perfection. When you're buying your first home, invest in a rental or finally listing, the data shows waiting rarely pays off. All right, guys. If you like this video, share it on social. Tap that share button to share it with your friends and family. Anyone watching on Instagram, head over to Facebook and YouTube after this to see the links and slides for today's content. My ebook, I'd be glad to send you this thing for free. I bought and sold hundreds of homes at this point. I put the best tips into a free book that I hand to my buyer clients. Okay, it's a book I printed and I actually hand this to my buyer clients. I'll send it to you for free. Just DM me for a free copy. Drop a comment below. If you guys are a buyer, seller, investor right now, I read every single one. Let me know what you think that the rates are going to do. All right. This is Roman Shersher. I thank you for sticking with us with your weekly buy, invest, sell update. Good things are happening in the market for those that are prepared. See you next week.